sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Mother, we were both singing at the top of our voices.
You're right. It is that kind of song.
And singing it always makes me feel better. Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in the mountains myself, Maria. In spite of what you saw over the Abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the way we lived, were you?
Well, no, Mother, but I pray and I try.
What is the most important lesson you've learned here?
To find out what is the will of God, and to do it.
Even if it is hard to accept.
Even then.
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh, no, Mother, please no.
For a while only, Maria. Perhaps if you go back out into the world for a time, you will return to us knowing what we expect, and that we do expect it.
I know what you expect, Mother, and I'll do it, I promise.
Maria.
If it is God's will, where am I to go?
There's a family of 7 children. You like children, you're very good with them. They need a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Georg von Trapp will be expecting you this afternoon. He's a fine man, and a brave one. He was awarded the Maria Theresa Medal for bravery in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy? Oh, Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship, my child. God bless you, Maria.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my child.
These are a few of my favorite things. I have been given permission to sing.
I was calling for the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't too, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you home again.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said, I've had enough of this, and walked out.
Why? Was Louisa playing her tricks again? Put her in bed.
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's another one coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Nonberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be staying for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The telephone call, was it for me?
No, sir, it was for Franz. Before you arrived, there was a call from Vienna. A Frau Schrader. I have the number in the pantry.
I know the number. Well, I shall be back in about a month with some guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just two. Detweiler
Detweiler.
and Frau Schrader.
Who wanted me on the telephone?
It was the post office. They have a telegram for you. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? That gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
With that scatterbrained boy delivering telegrams.
Well, that's one thing people are saying. If the Germans did take over Austria, we would have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that.
He's being the captain of a ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the bosun always whistled for us.
But I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You could have made a fortune.
I'm Captain Von Trapp. And you are Fräulein?
Maria Rayner.
Now, Fräulein, as to your duties here, would you mind stepping over there? Before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
But I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
And this is what you would call a worldly dress.
It belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself a dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see that you're given some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will see how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon, they march. You will see that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn these signals so that you can call them when you want them.
Liesel. Friedrich.
Louisa!
Kurt.
Brigitte!
Marta.
Now, let's see how well you listen.
Oh, I won't have to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate. And the children have already taught to come when they hear their signal. Now, when I want you, this is what you'll hear.
Oh, you won't have to bother, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
That's nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle, and I'll show you. Yes, sir. This is my orderly, my butler. Franz, the new governess, Fräulein Maria.
Yes, sir.
That is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt. Frau Schmidt, the new governess, Fräulein Maria. Please see that her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Well, I shall now leave you with the children. You are ready to command.
Pardon me, sir. I don't know your signal.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't be needing it, Captain. Well, now that there's just us, would you mind telling me your names again and how old you are? Now you're...
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich, I'm 14, I'm a boy.
Boy, why you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old, and you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I have ever saw.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
Of course I do. But I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be. 11, almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I'd like a pink parasol.
Well, pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
Nope.
Well, the first thing you have to do is to tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here?
My guitar.
What did you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Of course you sing. Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any song.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you